I'm in a quiet space and I have music playing and I have my pen and book, it's a place and a space where I can be free. I was in my primary year in school, in a school called Acacia Primary School. We had this play that we were doing. That is when I learned that I knew how to sing. But it goes, Sarafina. Out of nowhere, our teacher was like, okay, I just want you to lead this part. And I was like, okay. And I listened to the song and I was like, oh, maybe I can. When I started singing, people were like, Aibo, you can sing, Wena. But I wasn't sure. I just let it go afterwards. I was like, I didn't pay mind to it. And then on my grade 10, I came into LIF. Where I just got exposed to worship. I come from a local space, like a local area, and I have never ever experienced anything like that. When I got to experience people worshiping Jesus, I think that in a way brought me even closer into knowing Jesus and who he is in my life. And that paved the way for me to have an encounter with him through worship. I didn't know anything about like Jesus at all when I first arrived here at LIF. But love was shown to me in a way of, I was brought into the family. So my mom was like interested because we didn't know anything about Jesus. And she was interested, and I was there and I was like, I just want to listen in. I don't know what driven me to do so in the year of 2019. And amazingly, I was like, I really want to know about this Jesus, and I didn't know that I have a father, like that. There was a lot of mixed emotions at that point, but I had this one decision of like, I actually want to follow Jesus, but I just didn't know how it would look like at that moment. In my grade 11 year, in a way, I had an opportunity to lead a church. Like, I don't know what led Coach Chondo to say, Snake, can you please lead a Sunday service? But I definitely know it's Jesus, because I wouldn't be where I am today. He was like, Snake, can you please lead worship for this Sunday? Like, I didn't have an understanding of like what is worship at that time. So I was caught in between performance and like spotlight in a way, because I have the voice, so I'm just gonna sing. But just being in a space of like going to church, seeing the heart behind the church, that we as a community get together and we get to share and experience his love, and that is through worship, song. Before, I was like, I wouldn't have thought that I could actually stand in a congregation and worship. I used to be so scared of like people and being the center of like an attention, being seen. I just was the type that wanted to be unseen as possible. When I got to experience Jesus' love, I got the actual confidence that I needed. It's like he gave me the confidence that I lacked. I just realized, Woodsie, having trust in him and having a relationship with him, the Lord's purpose for him to die for us is for us to be saved and for us to come back to his church. And once you received his love, let him work in your giftings. It doesn't mean that I do not have like tough days. I don't have like a lot on my shoulders, or everything is just like smooth sailing. No, that's where he got to speak to me through writing music. He knocked on the door and was like, I actually wanna, store some songs in you, and I've been writing ever since.